All right, number 6. Got to do a little math here. Big word here from last year. Inverse. I'm not too sure what you remember. I'm only going to have you remember one thing when you hear the word inverse. Anybody from last year? Well, not opposite. No, not reciprocal. Here you go. Anytime you hear the word inverse from now until January 24th, switch x and y. Switch x and y. Take the equation right now, everybody. F of x. What's f of x? Another way of writing. What variable? Okay, y. So what I'm going to have somebody do right now is just literally take the y and the x, switch their spots, and write what's the new equation for me. Inverse, take your x and your y, switch spots, everything else stays the same. Okay, let's start it off. 13. What's my new equation when I take x and y and literally switch their spots? I don't know what the issue is.
Oh. Wait. I don't know.
Okay, do you see how there's a y and an x up there?
Yeah.
I just want you to change spots. X, y, change them, flip them.
Oh.
I don't know. What's my new equation?
2x.
Well, what?
I'm literally so confused.
Okay, there's a y here. I want x and y to switch their spots.
I still don't get it.
Okay. There's the equation I started with. Y, x, change their positions, please.
X equals 1/2 y plus 8.
Equals?
X equals 1/2 y plus 8.
Okay, everybody good here? Everybody good? Okay, I can just imagine what's going to happen next now. Look at all the multiple choices. They're all solved for y. So I can't leave it x equals. All right, I cannot leave it x equals. I need to solve for y. What's your first step to getting y by itself? 2. What's your first step in solving this for y? Subtract the 8 over. Everyone, yes? Subtract the 8. So you get x minus 8 equals 1/2 y. Y is not by itself yet. Suggestions on how to get y by itself. 1. You can divide by 1/2. That's usually the big thing, but you're going to have a fraction divided by another one. But I like what you said, Aiden, which is multiply both sides by 2. Yep. And then what am I going to have to do with that 2 on the left side here? Yep. So 2x. There you go. The road to 26. Not as easy as it sounds. 7. Find the value of x that satisfies that equation. I'm not going to reteach you, at this moment anyway, how to solve a radical equation. This is multiple choice, isn't it? Yeah. What are you going to suggest I do here? Plug in your choices. So here we go. Choice 1. What am I going to go with my calculator? Choice 1 says the answer could be 5. So how am I going to check that? 5 stored in for x, everybody? All right. What am I plugging in now? What do I plug in now? I stored 5 in for x. The left side anyway. What's the left side say? Square root Everyone know where their square root button is. What's underneath the square root? X squared minus 4x plus 5. Minus 5, thank you. Okay, that gives me an answer of 0, right? So now I go to this right side and plug in what? 2x minus 10. If they both come out to be the same, which they do, guess what's a solution? At least we know 5 is. But notice 3 and 4 also have 5 in it. So I know it can't be 2. So now you guys have to check. Is 7 a solution? Is 3 a solution? That's what you guys are doing on your own right now. I'll get back to you in a minute. Okay, we at least know 5 is a solution, but now we have to check, is 7 and 3 a solution? Or is 5 the only one? All right, that's on you guys. I'll walk around watching you do that. What do we end up with? 7. What do we end up with here?
I got 5 and 7.
5, yep. 5 and 7 only. 3 was not a solution. Good, good. All good here. And then I'm doing it. I know I usually do 2 a day, but I'm doing a third one. Number 8, you can read about Stephanie here. Just want you guys to grasp how tough this is here. How about that one, huh? How about this one? Whoa, what is going on, right? All right, you can get all caught up in the wing-tailed crossbills if you want. It has nothing to do with it. All right, they tell you this equation, C equals 550, 1.08 to the T. That's in years. And I want to know which one is equal to the monthly one. So which one of these 4 is equal to the original one they gave us? I'm not going to show you how to solve this. What am I going to tell you instead? Plug in a number for T. I would always avoid 0 and 1s. Plug in any, that's for you to decide. Whatever number you want to plug in. You're going to get, ready? You plug in a number for T, you're going to get a value for C. You plug in that same number for T down here in your choices, something's going to be pretty close, one of those choices. All right, to originally you got for the top one. All right, so I'll let you guys do that. It's not going to be exact, but 1 out of the 4 of those is going to be very close to the solution you got when you stored it into the original. All right, I always avoid 0s and 1s. Anything else, fair game. Devin, when you stored it in with that calculator, because I ran into this problem before, you got to put like 12t in parentheses. You got to put 12 divided by t in parentheses. All right, so you just can't go raised to the 12t. It won't give you the correct one. You got to put it in parentheses. Original. 6, what do you got? Choice 2, yep. Boom. All right, there you go, guys. We've done 7 review problems so far. 5 of them have been solely done on the calculator. All right, that's 10 points right there to 26. 10 points just by using your calculator correctly. Any questions there? All right, we got a unit test tomorrow, which I'm pretty darn nervous about. Very nervous about, actually. Okay, that's all I got to tell you. 12 questions, 42 points, 6 of them are multiple choice. All right, that's all I have to tell you about it. I know some of you guys like to know what the makeup is. There it is. All right. I need your cheat sheet out along with your packet because there's some formulas on your cheat sheet that you're going to have to reference today and know tomorrow. First thing we're going to do, though, the review for this test is go over your quiz from this unit, which wasn't the hottest for some of us. So I want to make sure we don't make the same mistake twice. Okay, here you go. Don't make the same mistakes twice. Number 3, you guys are rolling a 1 die. What's the probability it's going to be less than 4 or even? Guys, what word is in between less than 4 and even? Or. When you see the or, you should be thinking about adding. Here you go. Less than, I'm going to have somebody help me here. Less than 4. So think about a die. 4. How many numbers are less than 4? Less than 4. Do we have a 4? Do we have a 4 or no? Less than 4 on the die. How many? Out of 6. How many evens on the die? No, just evens. So less than 4, 3 out of 6, even 3 out of 6. That's not going to work though. All right, because when you see the or, you have to think to yourself, is there anything in common? How many are less than 4 or even? Less than 4 or even on the die.